My family and my neighbors in this neighborhood are being abused and killed by the devil. If you see me in human form, you would know. If you saw me in human form, you know I'm being, along with them, I'm being abused and murdered too, while I'm alive. Okay? Along with my family neighbors, we are being brutally, spiritually abused and murdered and killed. The reason we smoke cigarettes and weed, I guess you want to say it's our only option. Sometimes, other people like to drink a little bit of liquor and beer. I just like to smoke cigarettes and weed. What do I drink? Water, milk, coffee, tea. We are being brutally abused in the spirit by the devil in this neighborhood. God knows it. God knows. God's here. God's really aware of what's happening in this neighborhood, along with Battle Creek City, Washington Heights, the Post Division, Harper Creek, Lakeview, Bellevue, along with the other cities around Michigan. Michigan knows it. So these people in this neighborhood, we ain't never seen Miami, Florida. We ain't never seen New York. We ain't never seen Texas. We ain't never seen New Orleans. We ain't never seen Louisiana. We ain't never seen California. We ain't seen shit. We've been stuck in this motherfucking neighborhood. Some of us are still here. Some are gone. Some are here, but they're gone. Some are dead. Some of them died a long time ago. Some just died recently. There's old people suffering like a motherfucker in this neighborhood. There's fucking young kids suffering mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. It seems to me that this neighborhood has always been full of trials and tribulations. Okay? There are people in this neighborhood from the past up to now are still falsely accusing me, saying all manner of evil against me falsely, since 1978. Now, is it the humans or is it the devil? Because God's got to be here. Because if God wasn't here, then the devil would have killed my ass a long time ago. I have been falsely accused of things that in the spirit, my spirit probably does what every human spirit does in this neighborhood. But my human temple is being treated unfairly as fuck, along with some other temples too. The human temple, God created the human temple for the spirit of God. But the devil don't understand that. Okay? Honestly, maybe if people are more friendly in public, maybe these people in this neighborhood could be more friendly to themselves and each other. Maybe if people were out, when our neighbors, when my family goes out in public, we don't want to be treated special, but we don't want to go out there not being treated at all, especially like me. I go out looking for business, products, customers, and promotions. I go out there and it feels like by the time I get back, I'm ready to go to bed and sleep. Feels like I just went out to be murdered just to come home and die and be resurrected back to life, to go back out and do it all over again. See the thing, the adults in this neighborhood, the young adults, the old adults, the teenagers, they're so, they don't even want to reach out for help around here. Even the people that are well off, that they seem to be well off, but they ain't. They don't even want to reach out for help. Along my neighbors, they don't ever talk. There ain't never. See, the thing is, if I saw a neighborhood get together, I'd probably have a heart attack and die from joy. Really, if my neighbor's like, all right, we're gonna have a neighborhood cookout, hot dog and hamburger house, I'd die and went to heaven. Don't let the devil fool you guys. Don't do it, because if you did, I probably would die from joy and happiness. That's how much the devil's got everybody in this neighborhood fucked up. It don't matter. It don't matter if the males and females are young or old. We all got taken by the devil in this neighborhood. Okay? Don't matter. There's 18, 19-year-old little girls that are pretty around here. They can go around and explain their point of view, but the adults are going to be like, look, there's plenty of little girls all over, okay? The adults are like, we're fully aware that the devil is murdering us in the spirit and in human form. Because a lot of people in this neighborhood are dying left and right. And that's not just from crystal meth and cocaine and crack and heroin or alcohol or cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? People in this neighborhood are fucking... See, we don't do the most. We just do what God bids us to do, with the devil killing us at the same time. I make quite a bit of money. All right, let me just say I got my $30,000 for IRS, okay? When I got that IRS money, I wanted to walk around the neighborhood and knock on doors and ask them if they need like $10, $20 for some food. But the reason I didn't do it because of the COVID-19. And the reason I didn't do it because I didn't want the parents or the children calling cops. I mean, hey, Chris Gallagher's asking us if we need some money. He wants to know if we're hungry, because he knows we're all broke. And I think he's trying to like fucking brag and boast about his money. That's how fucked up the devil's got these people, man. Sometimes when there's fucking like kids walking down the road, I walk up to them and give them like $1 or something. But this one kid kept on walking up to my damn door asking me for work, and I said, look. I said, if I had money, I'll just stay. Don't walk up to my house, brother. If I had money for you, son, I'll walk out and hand it to you while you're in the street. Don't come to my door. Now, if you was a grown woman in between the age 18 and 25 from anywhere in Battle Creek, you want to show up, that's cool. I just don't want kids walking up to my goddamn door asking me for money or work. I don't mind a woman asking me for work or money, but I just don't like, that's kind of weird. Same ass kid walking up to your door every day. Can I get money? I'm like, I don't want people thinking shit. I told the kid, I said, stay in the road. Don't come up to my goddamn door. Don't worry, little buddy. If I got some change, I'll walk it out to you. But other than that, stay the hell out of my driveway. Because I know it ain't my driveway, it ain't my yard, but I know you're going to be walking up and asking me for money. Don't do it, okay? But yeah, these people in this neighborhood are they're brutally being abused spiritually and physically, okay? My family's health ain't all that great. They're getting old. They did a little bit too much drinking, a little bit too much smoking, But, one thing I don't want to ever go back to is drinking and drugs. I don't mind cigarettes and weed. That's cool. But when God forbids, commands me. He's like, no more anything. God's like, the only thing you can do is smoke. Guys, like, the only thing you can do, Christopher Allen Gallagher, is smoke. That's cigarettes and weed. That's it. It don't matter. You can smoke any kind of cigarettes. Guys, like, I prefer Marlboro Smooth, though, 100s. Guys, like, you any kind of weed you want, you can smoke. That's cool. If you want to get a $10 gram or you want to get a $100 gram, that's cool. But that's it. But yeah. So a lot of people in this neighborhood in Battle Creek, Michigan, America, world, they're not realizing what God's doing with me. They're just not realizing at all. I mean, you know, when you you know, let me just put it like this. My grandpa asked me what I want for my birthday. He said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, brand new Mercedes Benz. So this girl I met in Kalamazoo, I could take her. I pull up on her. You know, I said, "Look, you see what I'm driving, don't you? This is mine. Let's go. Let's hit the highway." And my grandpa's like, "Oh, you don't want that?" Well, what you mean? I said, "No, that's well, what do I want? Because you said you know what I'm saying? That's how messed up the devil's got these people. Because that's pretty much what I told my grandpa. I said, my grandpa was like, "Well, what do you want in life, Chris?" I said, he's like, "You're 43, you know, you're a young adult." I was like, "Look, I want a brand new $50,000 Mercedes Benz, that one of the ones that look like a Jeep, so I can hit the highway. And I can pull up on that girl over in Kalamazoo, pick her up and hit the highway." He's like, "That ain't what you want." I was like, "You heard me, didn't you?" He's like, "Yeah, I heard you, but that's not what you want." I'm like, you know, in other words, Grandpa and people in this neighborhood, sometimes God's people, even God's people don't like getting straight to the point. Because, you know, God's people know they're still alive. They still got a life to live. They got a journey. They got a path they got to make on their own, you know, follow other people's shit. You know, when people go walking on a hike, when I go on a hike with 100 people, they walk that 100-mile path up to the mountain. I'm like, "Look, I'm gonna go through the woods, or cut through the woods. I'm gonna walk through that river. And then I'm gonna go another 100 yards, and I'm gonna swim through the lake." That's what people don't understand. That's what God commands me to do. He says, don't follow the sheep or the goats. Don't follow God's people. He said, "Don't follow my people or the devil's people. Don't follow your family." The sheep. God said, "Don't follow anybody especially when you're a human, because you're gonna end up in the same place they all end up at." You know what I'm saying? If you're constantly following people you think you need to follow, or people you think you shouldn't, but you do anyway, that's when you get a fucked up deal regardless. God's like, make your own path to forever. God's like, make your own fucking path to forever. Don't depend on anybody to get you anywhere but yourself. God's like, just take my ghost, my Holy Ghost, take God's Spirit, and take the Holy Bible. And God's like, you can take me, Christ Jesus, and a host of angels. You know, that's what God commanded me to do, and that's what I did since the beginning. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. God, you know, no one knows the return of Jesus but the Father. Okay, so what's that tell you? There's one thing that God knows that everybody don't know. Is that's the return of Christ. The only one that knows is the Father. So if that don't tell you something, I don't know what does.